hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
hits in, dodges the limit break. we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go. hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodges the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Might have forgot to turn the mic on. Hello, UT students. How is it going? We've got the UT versus GFU in the semifinals for Playfly. Very exciting. It's always exciting being in playoffs. That's like when stuff really gets tense. You know, you got the normal season. It's just like all around robin stuff. Who cares? You know, who cares? But now things get exciting. Winner of this will end up going up against the winner of Hornet Esports versus JMU Dukes. Or no, is that right? Yes, that is right. Okay, I was looking at the wrong bracket for a second. I read the right names and then looked at the wrong bracket. It confused me. But that'll go up into the finals. But enough about the future. Let's talk about the now. Let's look at right now. Mbessa has just been re-enabled today. So we are going to see the Mbessa ban coming out as GFU's first ban. They do not want UT picking this champion. Mbessa is kind of disgusting. Dash on every ability. Like, just what am I trying to say? A fighter that has just amazing sticking power. So a bit of a threat. A bit of a threat, you could say. On top of that, I'm really liking a lot of GFU's bans, actually. Vladimir, Yon, Silas, LeBlanc, all like pretty good champions. I've seen Yon just absolutely dominating. There's another league I've been watching, and like I'm just like head in my hands every time I get to see Yon picked, because it's just like, why? How did this champ get through? So glad to see GFU bang that away, especially because Wang Willis, he's new to the UT team this year, and he has been performing pretty good. Pretty darn good. Everybody's been doing pretty good. And did we just... Oh, I guess they probably did draft on a website first. So that's why all the drafts are in order. Which is pretty nice for me, because I don't like... means that I get to just see everything nice and ready to go. So we are going to get a Smolder top out of Saphiro. That's pretty cool, because Smolder is just an interesting champion. Into the Ornn, kind of like it. I think you can play relatively safe against Ornn. I mean, it's a ranged top, so it's pretty easy to play relatively safe against most ranged tops, especially if you know what you're doing. So Smolder will be able to pretty safely farm up there and scale. The main concern, though, when you throw something like a Smolder top is your team going to be durable enough And looking down the list, you got a Lilia, you got a Poppy. So there is some durability there. Lilia is pretty good at running around, healing from her passive and just not dying. So even though she hasn't built a ton of health, I mean, she gets Leandries, she might get Riftmaker. I'm not sure that there's too much health in her kit or in her typical build beyond that, but still, it's enough health along with the passive healing to be durable enough. And then Poppy, that's a tank champion, so even on support income, you can be relatively tanky. So hopefully there is enough durability to allow UT to deliver their damage. But you got to look at the other champions to know if that's going to happen. And so you've got Braum, Wukong, Ornn, 3 champions that are pretty good at taking up a lot of damage, just because Wukong clone, that can just eat up autos, eat up abilities. So that, along with Ornn just being really tanky, and then Braum being really tanky, and Braum can just, throw up the shield and tank a lot of stuff that way. He can go to his allies, give them resistances as well. So a pretty decent amount of ability to tank things, kind of block abilities, negate a lot of UT's damage. And I feel like UT, they don't necessarily have a high burst comp. They have a pretty good DPS comp, to be honest. Like, the only really burst they have is Talia, and I feel like Talia is going to be more of just like a lot more of a control mage this game. Just in terms of the fact that they're going to be supplying peel and damage. Most not really. I mean, they'll probably get kills. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say they aren't gonna get kills, but like, I always just think about the later fights. That's where the game really matters. So yeah, I think like in the later fights, Talia is gonna be a lot more useful. It's kind of that sort of control mage style thing, just delivering the damage and delivering some peel for Ash and Smolder. I mean, when you have a Smolder, your goal is always kind of just to last to the later game anyways. Then you start auto-winning a little bit. But all I talked about from GFU was, oh, okay. I guess the game's going to start loading. I always forget it goes like 30 seconds early. But there you go. But GFU did also have the, what was it? Jinx and Hui. Jinx is a really good scaling ADC. Do they scale as hard as Smolder? I don't know. And also Ashe, I feel like Ashe scales decently, but does on-hit scale as good as crit? I don't know. That one's a little bit debatable. But here we are in game. This is okay. I don't know if that was directed camera or not, but it's acting weird. But anyways, we're now in game. Let's see how things play out here. What was I talking about before? Jinx. Yeah, the crit versus on hit. I'm not too sure how that's gonna be. Oh, Wang. Going in a little early. Wrath gonna find a decent chunk of damage to deliver there.
Minions have spawned.
Hopefully they won't put Wang too far behind. Looks like Gwen and Flappy might go for a bit of a cheese here. I've seen a situation like this happen before, and it did not work out well for the cheesers because of how well the Poppy is at kind of canceling that out. It looks like they don't go for the cheese exactly. Are just going to back away. Neither team really springing on the potential action that was set up there. In general, these laning phases should be, I think, relatively quiet. Likely won't see any action until scuttle contests, and even then, we might not see too much, especially because... Oh no, never mind. Both junglers did start top side, so they will both end up at bottom scuttle. Does look like Lilia is clearing it a decent bit faster. Well, not too much faster. For a second, it looked like they were like a whole camp ahead, but they're just like I don't know, maybe 5 seconds at most ahead. So not too far ahead. AP Champ's a little bit notorious, especially Lilia, for being able to clear the jungle pretty rapidly. So, but I mean, the AP Champ part is most because of Faded Ashes. Obviously, Lilia's not gonna have Faded Ashes right now, but Lilia herself is just pretty good at clearing the jungle. I know their numbers have been tweaked on that a lot, so I can't say 100% sure how it is right now in comparison, but I will be interested to see if some action starts up here. Braum getting a ward in there early. If Let's Go Gambling tries to go for Scuttle here, they will get swatted out, and so I think it will force a contest. But based on the way that they're getting away from the Krugs, it looks like they're going to give that up. Did UT notice? I don't think UT pinged it. Oh, no. Wait, where are they going? Oh, and Wrath is backing. So Gambling is just going to... they must have noticed the ward and just gone an alternate way, but Wrath is going to back and I contest the Scuttle, which makes a lot of sense. I would not want to try to contest Lilia, because Lilia is definitely just going to press Q and run around you as a melee character. I don't think there's a whole lot you can really do about that. You would need your bot lane to come help you out, which, to be fair, your bot lane did have Bryo, so I think that GFU could have definitely taken a fight there. But if Braum just misses a Q, then Lilia can just kite them out, and then UT will end up winning that fight. So it is a kind of a heavily reliant on Braum hitting a Q for that fight. I guess they just don't want to take that. There can be high pressure on these teams here, you know, there's scholarship money on the line, and it's the semifinals. All the teams here have already earned a little bit of scholarship money, but always nice to actually know they haven't, have they? Yes, yes, yeah, every team has. It's the top 4. Top 4 teams earn a little bit of scholarship money, as far as I'm aware. But besides the bot lane, the direct to camera has just been entirely on bot lane this whole time. That's not even been me. That's just been direct to camera, straight up focusing on bot lane, which is fair because, as I was about to say with the other lanes, Smolder is just gonna be farming. Wei and Talia, they're gonna poke each other. Is something gonna happen? I don't think so. I think that we're watching two pretty decent mids that are not really going to make little mistakes that get punished out easily. But you never know what happens. You never know what happens. They both also could just be wanting to farm, try and get a lost chapter, to try and get some items. And here it is, the first gank. Wang Wo is flashing. Wrath trying to follow them up, but Let's Go Gambling is here. Now Wrath is getting low. Gonna flash away as well. UT gonna get the 3 grubs. That's huge. And it looks like there might be a bit of contest for Drake. At least Kama Ray is looking at it. But I don't think that they're going to be able to really contest, especially with Leah up at the top side. Just looking to see if they can manage a little steal, a little surprise steal. Atlas doing pretty good here and finding some little opportunities to hit Sphero, but fortunately, oh, actually, you're gonna go in there using the brittle from the ult. They get that kill. Simple Sage blocking the rocket there, but Kama Ray did still flash, which is really bad because of anything, you would just want to see the barrier go up if using a summoner spell. But hey, look at that. Simplest Sage getting killed, Kama Ray getting a kill, and on top of those kills, as I was yapping, Let's Go Gambling was able to take down Wrath on their Raptors. So hey, it might have been not the greatest flashes, but 3 kills on the board in that 1 minute for UT.
Problems should be broken up into little pieces.
Kind of interested to see if we start seeing a little bit more of some intense action in the mid lane. These mid laners have some mana they can spend. If Wang can get within range of Goose, then likely able to pull up a combo. But Goose, you know, Anhui notoriously just QWs and clears a wave, so might just be looking for farming, might just have a few farming lanes. But if we are just looking to farm, I'm not 100% sure how well it's going to work out for GFU because of the Smolder. However, if GFU plays this right and their team is just too tanky for UT to do anything about, and their damage dealers take care of the team front to back, or however they decide to go about it, then it could be GFU's game. But I don't think that UT's comp is that weak. Looks like might have some bit of action starting here. Goose Lee getting caught up in that stun a little bit. Going to be taking some damage. Looks like GFU is wanting to take heavy priority over these grubs. They have the support advantage here, but they do not have a big health bar advantage. Flappy Bob looking to keep them away. One grub claimed so far, and the Ash Arrow is going to hit. Oh, there's so many ults going on. I could say Saphira called down Mom to help out, but now Atlas taking them down with the ult. Let's Go Gambling was able to keep GFU Wrath asleep after the stun, and was able to take them down. 2 grubs still remaining, more than enough for UT. Sphero kind of getting bullied a little bit in this lane. Ooh, now Goose Lee behind Wang Wois. Wang no ulti available, but they do have the flash, getting slowed a lot, taking a lot of damage burning so low, and the Q. What? Huh? Like he just like QW'd 2 times in like within 5 seconds. How is Riot? Riot? How is that balanced? What's going on here? There's no way that's real. The level. Oh, I guess. Man, that. So every Q just shares the cooldown of 6 seconds. Nah, that's kind of ridiculous. So QW is just a 6-second cooldown at level 9. Base. And he has BFT, so this could be lower. So yeah. I guess he can just spam QW. That's really cool. Thank you, Riot. This way, champ, huh? But also, it was well placed second QW. I can't argue that. Ooh, Kamare going for a bit of a trade on a Gwen. Looking pretty good for them. A Zamzak Braum. That's pretty interesting. I would have thought Solstice Slay. Usually people say you want to be ahead for Solstice Slay, which I get. I feel like GFU's comp, though, would benefit from Solstice Slay. As well as Braum. Because if he like finds somebody caught out, hits Q, then bam, you're Solstice Slaying onto them. So, it's going to be pretty good. Ooh, only hitting 1 there with the ult C from Lilia. And there are going to be too many knockup ults for Lilia to do too much there. GFU Wrath going back in again. Wang taking them down. Ooh, Goose Lee. Oh no! Oh no, the Lilia Q is in the wrong direction! But they still do manage to take them out, and now Atlas is going to be their next target, but Sephiroth is low. Luckily, Atlas doesn't have any abilities to use. Gonna get taken down. Talia collecting a bit of gold there. Couple shutdowns. How simple as Sage's support items. 730. 70 gold away. Which is just like a couple stacks. Oh, they're getting trapped. I'm not liking the look of this situation. Kamare knocked out, flashing away. Uses the arrow, but Jinx has the rockets. It's going to be able to take them down, and now they're excited. Syphilis, Sage, slamming them into the wall, trying to take them out. They have a lot of damage. They flash away, using the W to try to escape. Flappy Bob also flashes forward. Not going to be able to hold them down, though, and Jinx has no mana for the Super Mega Death Rocket. A little bit of a too much of an eager play from UT there, it looked like. Gonna result in a couple kills for GFU there in the bot lane.
It's never good to run from your problems.
Oh, the Ornn ulti coming through. Wang now being the one caught out. They're all diving in, and Jinx's rocket gonna be colliding with Lilia, taking down Wang. Ooh, Kamare going for the 1v1 here. But they get rooted up. Jinx can hold them outside of range, using Zap Zap to slow them down and take them down. The rockets just being absolutely devastating. At first, it was looking like UT's game, but now GFU starting to really pull it back. You know, it's kind of like as I was talking about with UT having the damage, having the durability in a lot of these situations, just one person is getting caught out, and then, you know, GFU is just walking up on that person, taking no damage, and then letting the damage dealers do the rest. So, like, even though that Wukong isn't a tank, does still have health, does still have durability, can't necessarily just be one shot.
Shieldy.
Jinx's build is a little bit interesting. I mean, attack speed, good on Jinx. I love Renons on Jinx. Yuntal, newly reworked item. I'm absolutely loving that item on almost like every ADC, to be honest. Ooh, Wrath going down. Lilia deep on their backline trying to get Goose, but they're going to get knocked up and stunned for a long time there. Now Atlas is here, and the damage from UT, it's high, but against those durable targets, it doesn't do much. I admire the attempt for the execute. Unfortunately, not going to work out too well for them. I mean, if they would have went down, I don't think their chances of surviving are very high. So, it's kind of fair what they did. Rock and hard place situation. But, really unfortunate there. But yeah, that fight was a lot of what I've been talking about with just the you know, GFU being really durable, UT just hitting durable targets while the rest of GFU is able to, you know, nuke them from the back line with their really long range carries of Fui and Jinx. So big problem there that they're gonna have to deal with. I'm not really sure how they're gonna do it, because it's starting to become more of a problem. They're not behind. UT's still ahead on gold, but they're really struggling in these fights. But as Smolder pinged about a minute ago, 209 stacks on his passive, 225 is that magic number. So I'll try and keep an eye on when those stacks arrive. It's currently 218. So he's getting close. 223. I think just like... he might have it now. He has it now. There we go. Yep. So Smolder's hit his stacks. 20 minutes. 225 stacks. Good stacking for him, honestly. That's the fast stacking. Usually I see it probably after 25 minutes. So good stacks. But we need to see some damage come up. Man, I wish I could have seen Simplest Sage wait just a little bit longer on that, but it's not going to matter too much. Oh, Gwen! Gwen gets double! Gwen gets a double! Gwen gets a triple! Oh my goodness! At first I was saying I wish I would have seen Simplest Sage wait just a little bit to stun Jinx into the Talia wall. But it didn't look like it was going to matter. But Jinx survives with just 10 health, and that's all she needed to start popping off. Get a kill, get the reset, get excited, start getting more kills, gets a triple in the lane, completely turning around that gank. Wow, that was impressive. Of course, I mean, Simple Sage didn't really have the opportunity to wait for the Talia wall. The Talia wall is very obviously telegraphed. Jinx can see it. Jinx is going to start running away. It was just really unfortunate that they weren't able to stun them into a wall. Burn the cleanse out earlier in that fight. But yeah, Gwen I mean, despite all of that, I think Gwen played it really well. And that is now a 9-1 Jinx with 3 items. It is going to be very scary. A 9-1 Jinx that is not even being forced to build any sort of armor pen. An ADC that doesn't need to build armor pen is such a rare sight, and it is a dangerous one. Armor pen items, not exactly bad on ADCs. Like, the items are still like pretty good. You don't feel that bad building them, but if you don't have to build them and you get to have a whole extra item slot for whatever you want, that is huge. So as UT, I'd start to get worried here. Even though they're still ahead in gold. They're still 500 gold ahead. Right? I mean, that's not a lot to be ahead in, to be fair. That is basically just equal gold. But like, when you have a 9-1 Jinx and you can't really win any fights, it's gonna make you feel like you're really behind. So being pretty equal is something. And obviously, you know, direct to camera is telling me, hey, don't forget about Smolder. Don't forget about Smolder. Yes, he does have his passive. He has his passive stacks. But I don't know. I don't know if it's really enough, you know, because you have to have the damage to get them down to 5%. And if you just don't have that damage, then those stacks don't really mean anything. Drag up in 50 seconds. This is GFU's soul. So UT I think is gonna try to fight this. 20 seconds left and they're just getting onto the map. Talia doesn't have TP, is going top lane to stop the shove. Not really a shove, but just to try and get pushed out. Actually, no. Okay, good. She is going to start heading towards drag. That is good. I kind of wanted to see them at drag. A TP coming in there. What was that? Hui? Yes, Hui. Hui TPing in. Pretty deep. Doesn't get punched too much for it. Is able to have a lot of help with him. Mom getting called down, but Flappy Bob blocking most of it. And now Gambling trying to go in, but Wrath using that ult. It's not going to do too much. Saphira trying to get his ult passive in there. That's 2 down, 3 down. Atlas going to be the next one. UT's damage finally paying off here. 4 down. Goosely the only one that's left, and now they get the dragon. Lots of friendly pings in the chat. UT also looking to grab Baron here off of that. Wrath still not up for another 2 seconds. Even once he gets on the map, not going to be able to really contest this. Because this thing is already going to be dead. Jinx Rocket coming in to try and get a steal, but it's not going to happen. Just a little bit too late. Wasn't a terrible guess, though. Well, actually, I think they had a ward on it, so it might have been a bit of a rough guess. $308 Smolder stacks. Smolder is looking very big now. UT showed they can win a fight, but I don't really think that it was a clean, straightforward fight. There was a little bit, not dirt or cheese necessarily, but UT. I'm not trying to discredit how UT played it. I think UT played that fight well. They found a good angle. They went for it, and it worked out. I'm just saying, if they can't do something like that again, find a good angle onto GFU, then they might not be having as much of an easy time. Because GFU's comp is not too terribly bad at running at them. I wish that Braum would have Solstice Slay. I think it would help out GFU a lot more here. Because GFU kind of just needs to start the fight and run in hard, and they will just win. And they have the ability to do that. Braumar. Oh, Goose is going down here for sure. But Sephiroth getting caught underneath the tower, and that's going to be... Okay, I was about to say that is not a death, but the BFT looks like it took him down. But as I was saying about GFU's comp and fighting, yeah, like with the Ornn ulti, Braum ulti, Wukong W ulti, like there's so much that they can do to make sure that they can kind of slow down UT, start a fight, get CC in, do a lot of damage and stuff, but if they can't manage to do that, and also with Braum not having Solstice Slay, it kind of weakens their ability to engage a little bit more. Basically, if UT can manage to kite out the engage, then GFU is done for. If GFU fails an engage, then it's just over. But I'm liking the items, I'm liking the prioritization. Braum is giving out the Masterwork first to Jinx. I believe they have another Masterwork available. I don't know how recently they got that, but I'm pretty sure 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is their Masterwork levels. 13 is the self. And 14, 15, 16, 17 is the other ones. TP coming in from Hui. Gonna force the Talia away with the ult, but I don't think that Talia is really regretting that one too much. If anything, as Talia, I'd be pretty darn happy about that one. I'd love to spend my, 90-second cooldown ult against 5-minute cooldown summoner spell. Oh my goodness gracious, the damage onto Goose there as they get slammed into the wall, and they are dead for sure. That's 2 down. Let's go gambling up in the stakes. Simplest Sage is now down. Gwen is in deep, is able to get 2 kills before they are taken down. Ooh, Wrath behind them. Doesn't have ulti, isn't going to be able to do too much there. Atlas bringing down the ult, but at this point, you know, they do have that durability there, but not the damage. They do get 1 kill, but it is just going to result in them being dead. So if you're almost able to chase down that second one, if they were able to just get close enough to hit a single Q or W, I think that would have been Wrath dead. But now, UT taking that mid turret. Looks like Talia... For a second there, it looked like Talia might have been trying to go for a bit of a... Bit of a play on the United Nib, but gonna back off, just push the wave in. Dragon back up again. UT needs to keep priority on this, needs to keep going on it. Super Mega Death Rocket has been expended. They're trying to take a guess that UT was doing it. Now that they see UT's not on it, they're heading towards it. UT no prio on this though. They have Lilia here, but they're not really set up for it. GFU a much better advantage. Simplest Sage gonna be getting chased down here, stunned, and they are dead. Gwen's big secret put to sleep, but no damage to follow up on it. I think that was a bit of an eager ult from Let's Go Gambling. Ooh, Gwen getting caught in that ult. Gwen's big secret's caught out though. Gonna get taken by the Ashe ult. Oh, the Lilia ball. Almost able to go bowling, but Jinx is gonna go down anyways. The burn from Sephiroth is gonna be enough. They're trying to chase them down. It's gonna be another champion collected by the passive. Zafiro continuing for more. Getting feared up, but Wrath is down to the W, able to hit both the clone and Wrath. Sorry.
Problems should be broken
You're not
up
going to be
into
doing
little
too much. It was well played by UT, but in the end, it's only going to delay this dragon just a little bit further. Though Baron is up, they could look to just try to go for a Baron, but honestly, I don't even know why I'm saying that because they have so much control over this area. Although a lot of that control kind of just got not necessarily thrown away, but I mean, to be fair, Sybil's Sage actually okay. I was about to say, expending a lot. Okay. As I'm saying that, you know, ults being spent everywhere. Goose is now dead. That gives UT some huge priority. One of GFU's big damage dealers is down. Lilia's still yet to arrive, though. Actually, they don't even need to arrive. The dragon's down before either jungler can get there. And now all that's left is Baron. Which, honestly, I would love to see something happen with Baron here. Wang is on the back, so be careful about any fighting. But Wang on the way. UT definitely wants to pressure Baron here. Force GFU to take a fight they don't want. Goose, 2 seconds on the revive. And the TP is available if a fight starts. He's got plenty of wards to go to. He's going bot lane. He knows that if his team can just stall this out, he can just push. And if his team ends up fighting, he can just teleport. I love this play from Goose. Okay, UT starts the Baron. They're going to start forcing it. Wei is here. He has TP'd to the mid lane. He is ready for a fight. The ult from Atlas is coming through. The stun not long enough. He's going to be able to get the recast off on it. Now Let's Go Gambling is in deep in the stopwatch. Baron is low. 1,000 health. 700, 600, 300, 100. Baron gets claimed by Zafiro. Although Gwen is doing damage. GFU definitely had a better fight there. Unfortunately, Lilia wasn't able to quite get their ult off. So it was a bit of a struggle for them. Looks like Lilia should be able to hold this, especially because they have those Baron-empowered minions. Oh, GFU doing a lot of damage to that tower, not able to take it though. GFU just really struggling to try and get something off of this. They got one tower, and that's it. And oh my goodness gracious, that Hui ulti doing so much damage, getting finished off by Atlas there. And that Lilia sleep just getting perfectly countered by Ornn, cleansed by Jinx. It's going to cause GFU to continue going in a little bit more. Atlas in deep, and Wrath deep in as well. Gwen is down. Goose Lee gets hit by the bowling ball, and he's going to go down as well. Wrath trying their best. Flappy Bob as well, trying to help them out as much as they can. Lilia smiting that away. I believe that bowling ball hit is going to take down Wrath. And now Flappy Bob is the only one that's left, and he goes down. UT is going to be marching for that mid-inhib at least 30 seconds before anybody's back up. It's not going to be enough time for UT to end the game because they have no waves at all ready to push into the base, but they will be able to get this inhib. It gives them huge priority in the mid lane, which gives them huge priority across the map. And so hopefully they can take this inhib and reset right now, or maybe the tower as well. But can't be too greedy. Dragon is up in 1 minute, and you need to be at all of these drags, because if you aren't, that is Ocean Soul into the pocket of GFU, and don't exactly like to see that.
Was that me?
And I'm not liking this. Farming, I mean, it's not bad. Drag is up in 40. It takes you about probably 30 seconds to get there. You gotta be backing soon, unless you just don't have the gold to be backing. Lilia, though, does have 1500 in their pocket. Could be buying a whole item, but now it doesn't matter. Now it doesn't matter. Wrath getting caught out in his jungle. Wang getting the kill. That is huge for UT. That is devastating for GFU. That is basically drag secured for UT. I even noticed that they took the bottom inhib as well. I know they took the bottom tower. I didn't realize they went for the inhib as well. And my bad for criticizing everything they were doing, because clearly it all worked out for them. I mean, I feel like if GFU didn't get caught out right there in the jungle, or maybe a little bit more together, warded up, then things go badly for UT. But things went the way they did, and GFU suffered. And again, another member getting caught out in the jungle, just going down one at a time. This is not what GFU wants. GFU's comp is so built for team fighting that it's tragic. They're just getting disassembled like this. Honestly, I'm surprised that UT didn't just push mid there. That was kind of weird. I mean, I don't necessarily think they could have ended, but it would have been a 3v4 or 5. I don't know how many people were there at the time. I know Lilia's not there, but Lilia's not there right now. I think she was there at the time, though, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I would have liked to see the 4 or 5v3. But that way it's just a 1v or 2v5 when they respawn. I feel like you can just end the game at that point and you keep them desynced. I think keeping them desynced would have been huge for UT.
Met human.
Baron up at 45. I guess UT is just looking to play around that. If GFU can just maintain their base inhibitors, then I think they'll be fine. I think primarily they just need to let UT... They just need to let UT have Baron. If they find a crazy angle or something, then they can contest it. But I think that right now, UT has shown that they're definitely really dominant when they have the vision control. And as we can see, GFU does not have any vision at all. So definitely not a situation where GFU can really take a fight here. GFU just needs to keep their base stable and keep stuff out. Let their inhibitors come back up. And then take fights on their terms. But even that is going to be really difficult and potentially not even rewarding. So, especially when UT has Baron. Like, I know I said you really can't contest it, but UT getting Baron is also pretty devastating. They're going to be taking a tower. I mean, it's going to be shooting the inhib. We're going to have a fight here. Let's go Gambling flashing in. Getting the sleep down. It's only going to affect one person, it looked like in the end. There's just too much negating going on. And now Lilia is down. Jinx is excited, but their health is low. Flashing forward, they get Kama Ray. Now they're trying to find more. Their team is so low, though. And just the littlest hits can be devastating, especially when Saphiro has his entire health bar still. Jinx rezzed, but they just go back down in an instant. The Guardian Angel just not enough protection. Sephiroth is stacking up too high. Now Wang flashing back in over the wall to help them out. They have 2 inhibs. One of the inhibs came back up, so they don't get the super minions. But they have one of their turrets, at least one of their Nexus turrets. And I'm sure that their minions will be able to take out that inhibitor again. So I think this game's pretty much secured in the bag for UT. Sephiroth just flashing forwards and demolishing them. Another down, another down. Jinx still isn't up for another 6 seconds. And the game is going to be over before then. GG. Game 1 going to UT. But can't count us out yet because... Or can't count GFU out yet. Because after all, this is a best of 3. So, more chances. More chances for them to come back in the next game. We'll be right back. Getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
dodges the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break.
in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Strike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. we go.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Falcons getting his hits in, dodging the limit break. And there we go. Hello and welcome back to game 2. Gotta make sure I keep this audio under control. I don't know how loud this is. Hopefully it's quiet enough. Anyways, game 2. I don't have the sides on the right place, but now I do. You have a Jinx ban. I'm very, very glad to see that Mbessa left open, not going to take advantage of it immediately. UT going out for a much tankier comp right off the bat. GFU, Kasante Fi. I'm loving this. I'm loving this so far. I'm also loving the change in bans. The change up in bans, the shift in bans is really helpful for both teams here. Jinx was very problematic on GFU's hands. Gwen was really doing strong with that champ. And yeah. Glad to see that banned away because that was basically like, even if GFU was losing a fight, gosh, Gwen was just popping off on Jinx even in like the lost fights. So we're really glad to see that banned away. Ooh, a Caitlyn pick. Caitlyn is so strong right now, and she's at her peak right now because, well, I don't know about peak. I don't know about overall peak, but she is really good right now, and she is about to get nerfed tomorrow. So I'm loving that it's getting picked right now. But I don't know. These comps are looking good. And do have to note that don't know why it's still not like written officially, because they very clearly have the winner marked down. But Hornet Esports, Emporia State University won against JMU Dukes. So that means that they are going into the finals, and whoever wins this series will be playing up against them. So already we have a finalist decided. But with that, let's have a look at some of these champs lined up. Because we've got Mordekaiser, Sejuani, Yone, Caitlyn, Poppy on the side of UT. It's insane. I said this in game 1. It's insane if Yone gets allowed through the ban phase and gets allowed to be picked. And he was allowed to be picked. So there you have it. Vladimir, I guess, is good against Yone. But like, Yone doesn't need to be good against Vladimir. He just needs to be good against everybody else, and then Vladimir just dies to whoever else is left. So it's whatever. I don't know. Vladimir's pretty good. I can't just like flat out deny that. Vladimir's pretty good. So apart from that, like UT's combo. I mean, the Poppy last time, I was about to say that I didn't like it that much, but that's crazy because that Poppy was, I think, really good. Poppy pick was good. So I hope that sorry, I'm distracted. I'm looking at things, but let's get focused back out on this draft because I don't know. like UT just has the Thanos draft here. Like I love Yone, I love Caitlyn. The Poppy was good. Sejuani is gonna be good. Mordekaiser will probably be good. I trust UT on these champions. Seraphine is good. Pretty good ult. Zaya. Another ADC that's just decent. I don't know about better than Caitlyn though. I think I like Caitlyn better here. Um, let's just hop into it. Let's just see how it goes. Focusing in now.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm hoping for here. I don't. Vi I don't think is like particularly great. Although I like the champ, but I don't know. It usually doesn't feel like it does particularly well. And yep, it's gonna flash away. I don't think that UT really is gonna have much to be able to get to it, but it does burn the flash at least. It's pretty good for UT.
Minions have spawned.
Double time.
I'm excited to see how Saphira is going to do on not Smolder. I feel like I've only been casting he's playing Smolder. That's obviously not true. But it's been a bit since I casted a UT match. Can't lie about that one.
Not dead. Feel that reaper.
I'll be interested to see what goes on mid lane this game. I feel like mid lane's actually going to be a bit of an intense one this time. Definitely going to be some actual action happening this game. Additionally, you know, with Caitlyn in the bot lane, I imagine there's going to be a lot of poking happening. Also, Seraphine, obviously another poke champion, so be a little interesting to see what happens there.
Stampede.
Sorry, I keep saying I'll focus, then I get distracted with stuff. I'm just gonna close it. I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna stop worrying about it. Focusing on the match at hand. No kills yet, though. I haven't missed anything. I've had this game in the corner of my eye at least. Might have some action going on here. Except the Seraphine's there. Maybe applying a bit of a slow. Hero has pulled Wrath into the Death Realm, but let's go gambling now, getting all outed. Pulled over the wall. Saphira looking like they're going to go down next, as Wrath did not go down inside the Death Realm. That's going to be 2 kills for GFU. Bit of a rough situation there for UT. Was looking alright there for a second, but just felt like UT didn't really have their members there, and GFU had everybody. Even though they didn't have everybody, but they just felt that way. Wang has the Vamp Scepter now. They're going to be crazy Vamp Scepter and Dagger. It's basically full build. And speaking of going full build, they're going to go in. Flappy Bob, though, able to just become a pool of blood. And Wang throwing out the ult there. Bit of a hopeful one. If it hit, I think they do get a kill, but it was a rough one to hit. So it was a little bit tough. Ooh, Gwen able to take down Kama Ray there with the help of Wrath. Goose flashing forward, getting a big ult there. And now Wrath getting Wang. GFU looking pretty good here so far. Not going to be able to get anything else. But starting the game off, 4 kills at 10 minutes. Early advantage for GFU, but we saw how this went last time. And when you have Yone, I'm not too worried about the game. Yone's pretty good champion. So I definitely would be feeling confident with Yone. Especially in Wang's hands. Wang has been doing pretty good. Wang getting some good trades off here, just able to do so much damage. And Wang, you gotta go help, help. Okay, GFU is able to just pull out pretty easily. Ooh, the Seraphine ult being so huge again. Saphiro, big shield, a little bit of heal to follow it up. And they took down Wrath. Atlas flashing over the wall is going to be able to get away. The ult coming out for Let's Go Gambling, but a little bit late. Now UT is able to pick up another few grubs, which will give them that big grub buff. Have I been this zoomed out the whole time? I feel like this is further zoomed out than I have been. Oh, Wang going in is able to recall as soon as they see the Seraphine coming into the lane, but the recall is going to spell out exactly where to aim the E. It's not going to be enough, though. He's going to be able to get away. Just two beefy boys hitting each other in the top lane. It's not really good. Not really a whole lot's going to happen. Ooh, GFU Wrath. Well, if lifting them up in the air, they're going to get stuck. Simplest Sage going to be going down as well. GFU is really dominant this game. It makes me really worried for UT. Oh, a solo kill in the top lane on top of all of that in the mid. Samurai shouldn't be diveable here without their ults. Should be able to just clear this wave out, I hope. It looks like the tower is going to go down before Samurai is able to finish the wave.
Got it.
Okay, it's looking rough for UT. Obviously a little bit behind. Caitlyn's still the collector rush. I think that honestly, I think that both Caitlyn and Zaya should have been building Utol this game. I think Utols are like a bit of an underrated item. It is the only crit item that gives both AD and attack speed, which is really, really huge. Oh, GFU just moving as a group here, trying their best to get him, but Wang! Holy moly, I loved that by Wang.
Feeling great.
Ooh, a couple kills? Well, a couple almost kills, rather. What I wanted to say.
Hope it's not dented. Left hand. Got it.
Ooh, an ult coming out from Seraphine. There's going to be big damage coming through, but it's going to be damage from UT. Gwen throwing up the ult, pulling it back, going to be getting one kill, almost two, but now they're going to be the two that is going down. Saphiro the Hand pulling in another kill for UT and finishing off Vladimir under the turret. Oh. Hello, League of Legends. Okay, there we go. Wang going in on Wrath. Using the ult's gonna be able to finish off a kill. When throwing down damage onto Sage, but it's just not gonna do anything. It is confusing calling them Gwen. I have to admit. Because of the champion. Ooh. They're going in and Wang is going out. When trying to use the ult and Feather Pullback to do something, but not going to be resulting in too much. Wang going in and they just cannot be stopped. They keep going through and they take down Seraphine and Atlas. You're next. He has Blade of the Ruined King. You cannot stop him from taking your health bar. And his E lasts for 10 years. That's right, it's Yone.
Hope it's not dented.
Kamaray getting the ace in the hole to take down Seraphine. Excellently played. At first, you know, GFU was looking crazy dominant. They were just winning every fight, but now UT just cannot stop winning. Ooh, a Seraphine ult coming out. This might be problematic. Let's go gambling. Is no for sure going to go down here. Simple as Sage as well. Where's the pullback? There's the pullback. And now it is major damage onto UT. Wang is all that's left. And he's going to take one more before he goes down. And who knows, maybe two more. There's a lot of CC though. A lot of CC, a lot of damage. And Wrath is going to come in and finish them off.
Blue team has scored an ace.
Wrath getting caught here by Wang, and they just go down. Wang taking no damage in return. Yon is such a balanced champ, I swear. Wang going straight through the Seraphine ults. Able to stick onto their back line and stay there, although Cassante is going all out now. Cassante just not letting Wang play. But it doesn't matter because Yon is just a better champion, and Yon is going to end up winning that trade, I guess you can call it. And they got away, so didn't necessarily win the fight. I guess he won the trade. That counts winning the fight? Maybe it does. Anyways, UT gonna take an inhibitor here. And GFU doesn't really have very many people to defend. UT takes out a turret. Atlas getting low. Wrath, all that's left. And Vi is stuck. Now Goose and Gwen are all that's left. The turrets are down. The Nexus is getting hit. And they aren't lasting. They're down. And UT takes the Nexus, takes Game 2, takes the series, and is going to be going on to finals just next week, I hope. No. 2 weeks from now? It's 2 weeks from now, apparently. December 3rd, 8:30 p.m. EST. UT goes up against Hornet Esports in the finals match. Very exciting. Very, very exciting indeed. At the very least, UT is top 2. But hey, let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. UT's winning. UT's winning it all. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to pay attention to all UT sports, and especially 2 weeks from now, apparently. December 3rd, 8:30 p.m. EST. Get excited.